Hello humans, my name is DNA and welcome back to Tarot Card Tuesday. Um, so first of all, it's been a while since I've done one of these. I was hoping right after I released the EP I'd be back to it in the next few months, but instead we took some time to figure out more about the studio, instruments, and what we're going to be doing with music for the future. So everything's been kind of crazy, I guess, but in a good way. But now we're getting back to it. So, if you haven't watched any of these before, this is a series where we take a tarot card. We pull one every single week, and from there we look into its meaning and try and create a song or an atmosphere based around that card. So, this time around, actually, we're breaking up into a few different sections, which will be fun to show you the transitions. So we're going to be picking the card, we're going to be going through the meaning, interpreting the card with, what I think about it, or relating it to some event or idea. And from there we'll create a little musical structure for it with some lyrics, and then we'll put it all together and have a little song by the end. And this is just like a way to practice creating, I guess, and also inspiring others. I would love to see others try and create their own song or art or poem out of the card that we choose and go over, during the week. So other than that, the other important thing is that the deck we're using is called Ethereal Visions Illuminated Tarot Deck by Matt Hughes. This is the deck that I used for the first season of Tarot Card Tuesday, and I'm going to continue to use this one. Me and my friends have had a lot of fun with these. Just a little guidance here and there, and you take it with a grain of salt and put your own intuition into it. So the cards can be helpful in their own way too. Other than that, let's pick a card.
Let's pick a card.
So the card we are choosing this week will be let's pull this one. The Two of Pentacles. So I'll make sure you can see that a little bit better.
What does it mean?
So the first thing we'll start with about the Two of Pentacles is the description of the imagery of the card. Mind you that the description changes from card to card, who's making the deck. But the general idea is that in the Two of Pentacles, a young man dances while juggling two coins in his hands. The infinity symbol links the coins, suggesting that this man can handle unlimited problems, so long as he manages his time, energy, and resources well. In the background, two ships sail the high seas, bobbing up and down on the huge waves, another sign that the ups and downs of life are manageable with focus and attention. When the Two of Pentacles appears in a tarot reading, it's safe to say you are juggling your priorities, roles, and responsibilities. For example, you may be a working parent, a general manager of a business, an administrative assistant in a busy office, or someone who works multiple jobs. In the upright position, this card notes you are doing an excellent job of balancing these different priorities, and you can take on whatever life throws at you. But this too reminds you that the line between coping with these demands and losing control is thin. You need to manage your time, energy, and resources carefully, so you do not lose your balance. The Two of Pentacles often appears when you are busy, rushing from one thing to the next, with little downtime in between. You may tell yourself that you haven't got enough time, or you're in a rush. However, remember that you don't have to be busy to get things done. Sometimes taking a break is the most productive thing you can do. Similarly, the Two of Pentacles can appear when you are getting caught up in the day-to-day demands and losing sight of the bigger picture. If this resonates with you, ask yourself, what life do I want, And how can I reorganize my schedule to create the life I desire?
My interpretation!
So it seems like this card is really about balancing all the tasks we have in life. And that has to do with physical tasks, emotional tasks, mental tasks. All these realms that we have to deal with. And in life, there's a lot of juggling, a lot of balance that we have to do. This card is resonating a lot with me right now. Sorry guys, my camera died. But what I was saying is that the Two of Pentacles really resonates with me. The past few weeks have been kind of crazy for me with a lot of big changes. And I'm kind of in like this weird limbo place right now. But even before this, I've always been working my hardest to make music something where I don't have to think about the what's going to support me. Music will support me. I'll be able to do that and be able to share ideas and make connections with people, because that's what music is all about. To be able to be completely in that would be amazing. But to do so is really, really scary. And it takes a lot of different avenues, a lot of different skills, a lot of luck even. So you have to like just be balanced around all these ideas all at once. And that can be really scary to do. So this card is kind of nice though. It's kind of like, okay, you're doing this. And I guess a lot of people can relate to this. We all have a lot of different priorities, things we need to do. We have a lot of morals we have to uphold for ourselves. The practices that make us who we are as individuals. And it's all a big balance, to be able to do that. So after going over all this, it's very strange, but there's already a song that I'm working on for the new album, and it's the only thing in my head right now that feels right to play for this card. So we're gonna go and give you a little sneak peek into that song. I'll go over the structure and some of the lyrics to the song, and we'll get just a little taste of one of the newer songs. It just feels right with this card. It's called Pivot.
Translation? Wow. Musical structure.
So the structure of the song is quite simple actually. It's comprised of 3 different chords, with a little bit of a descending extra 3 chords here and there. One night we were just playing music, how we normally start any of the songs. It's usually just as a jam, and something just hit from the chords. And from there, we created the song.
Translation, lyrics.
So during the lyrics, just like anything else, it's always within that repetitive jam cycle that we create lyrics usually. Or a lot of times I'll have something written as a poem beforehand, and we'll work from there, or poetry comes out of, a song. So for Pivot, we started with, I must pivot to maintain my balance. Don't drop the chalice, this is the challenge. And that's a big reason why I'm deciding that this song should be for this Tarot Card Tuesday. I had no plan on doing this, but it just feels very correct. Juggling your ideas, balancing the tightrope. We've all been there, and we've all had, moments where it's like, oh, can I actually do this? And the answer is yes. We all step into a new day. um, we always keep moving forward.
The creator.